What's up, runners? Coach Liz here from the Run Experience, coming to you 3 months after my first Inside Tracker test. So if you haven't checked out my first video, back in March, I actually went through an Inside Tracker test to see what was going on within my body. And if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and check out that video. But here we are, test day number 2. It's been 3 months and I can't believe the results actually. So I guess I can. So Inside Tracker gave me a plan to follow, and iron supplement was on there, probiotic was on there, along with other things. However, I stuck with that the most, I would say, and had great results. So here we are 3 months later. I went from a 6 on my ferritin levels up to a 16. And man, I have to already say, like, I know I said in that last video I was feeling better, but I didn't know that I could actually feel this much better. So this is something I've been dealing with off and on for a long time. Actually, I would even argue to say for many years, especially in 2018. I really felt the fatigue happening and just never knew what was going on, but my blood work looked okay in that regard. And here we are, it's 2022, and I feel like I'm finally hitting the nail on the head. So finally, I'm getting those levels up. It is a long road, however, so I am projected at the level that I'm increasing with each test. I'm projecting to actually get into the optimized level by the end of the year. So the road is not done yet. It's not completely paved. We're still paving the way. And however, I am really excited about the fact that it worked. I think all in all, the fact that I've put in the work and I did what I was supposed to be doing and it worked. Especially having the guidance from Inside Tracker, their app, etc. So really excited about that. On to the rest of the test. So here it was, something I didn't even take a look at because I didn't think too much about, but previous results, my triglyceride levels were high, okay? Which means I probably intake too much fat. And to be honest with you, I probably do. I know how much butter, coconut butter that is, I'm putting on my food. I track all my stuff in MyFitnessPal, so I know essentially that I have been going above and beyond what my daily minimum or maximum fat intake should be. And because of that, my triglyceride levels have been higher. So Inside Tracker had implemented a plan to actually update those results as well. And actually tofu was on that, unprocessed soy products. And also, which I know, let's get that out of the air. I understand that they're controversial, but when going with the unprocessed or tempeh, which is a fermented style of soybeans, you are better off, and they are definitely a little more bioavailable for your body. I'm not gonna get into soy products here, but hey, I started implementing a little bit more tofu a few times a week, and here we are 3 months later. And my triglyceride levels have come back down. They're in the normal range, yellow normal range. I still have some time to go before I'm back into the optimized range, which is just a little bit lower, as you can probably see. Wonderful, okay. Another bad test. So I am now in the red for my total HDL cholesterol, total cholesterol actually overall. Mostly it's because my HDL level is so low. Well, I am plant-based, as I had mentioned before, and I know some of you in the comments had asked, you know, like, well, that's a very broad term nowadays. And so I'll be clear, I do not eat any meat whatsoever, no fish, no nothing, no meat. I do not eat eggs, and but I do eat honey, so I am not what you'd call a traditional vegan. I still eat honey, sometimes on my waffles, sometimes wherever, coffee, you name it. So I do not actually, because I don't eat eggs, I do not get cholesterol from those eggs. However, I have now been implemented another new plan set by Inside Tracker to help me get my HDL levels back in a normal range. So that includes olive oil and a garlic supplement. Not hard for me. I'm Italian American, and honestly, I put garlic on everything. However, I did fall off of that habit for a while. So here I am, I'm implementing raw garlic into my diet, and I'm literally like cutting up a full clove of garlic and putting it on everything I eat. So we're gonna go with that. I've got 3 more months before my next test to see how that goes. So olive oil, garlic, still on the iron supplement, still on the probiotic, and still eating tofu a few times a week. So we're still on that road to elevating or optimizing my levels. All in all, I just have to say, I'm really happy with the results. I mean, I got into this because, you know, I had some questions, I had some concerning blood work in the past, and I just didn't think that the biomarkers that were being used by my doctor were getting deep enough. And as we learn through the iron, and there's certain levels that certain things that you're testing on the iron. You've got your ferritin level, which is the reflection of your storage of iron. You've got your blood iron. And then you also have your body's ability to absorb iron. So there's these three factors. So I always had a feeling that something was going on within my body and always experiencing this fatigue, this kind of tired feeling, unmotivated, and it would usually start to happen a lot more as I would ramp up, say, my mileage when I was training for some run or race. And then most recently ramping up my strength training routine and getting more upper body in there and building more strength. And unfortunately, a lot of the times I was getting my blood work done every year, every other year. It wasn't always bringing up those biomarkers that us as athletes really need to be able to see, really need to have a window into. So I can't say enough about how happy I am with the results. If I hadn't ever gotten this test or learned what ferritin was or all the other biomarkers that InsideTracker tests for, I would still be in the same position where I'm ramping up, fatigue hits, and then I'm just right back down. And to be honest with you, this forced a lot of inconsistencies within my training, and that consistency is super important for building habits. And the habit of running and strength training, although I love to do it, but it's not always been easy for me. I really have to push myself to get out the door. I have to push myself to get down in my basement in my gym downstairs, and I just needed something, and I was struggling for a long time. So that's my personal note. I will leave it at that. You make your own decision on whether you think InsideTracker is good for you or not. I know it is for me, and I'm going to keep going every 3 months. You are given a score by InsideTracker as you check in each week or each day, actually, to check off the things that you've done every day on your action plan. You are given a score, and the more you reach and hit those marks in that action plan, the more your score goes up. And as you can see, I think I am now at like an 85.7, and it just continues to go up. Of course, there's a lot of things on there that will help with heart health, such as the garlic, such as the olive oil suggestion, you know, and I am trying to implement those, but I will say that I've been mainly focusing on garlic, olive oil, and my iron supplement along with the probiotics. So probiotic being very helpful in the absorption of nutrients. So when you have a clean gut, clean, happy microbiome, your body is better able to absorb the nutrients that you're eating from your food on a daily basis. So that's my experience today. I wanted to let you know. I will be following up with this video on my next test to let you know how I did there. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced any of these things, if you have had your own InsideTracker test, or maybe you've had blood work done by your doctor, but you know that because of your running lifestyle, your strength training lifestyle, whatever it is, rock climbing, your active lifestyle, that you know that there may be things that you need to have a window into. And of course, nutrition always plays a big part of that. So thank you so much for watching me today. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and check out that first video if you didn't get to see it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and hit the little bell so that you are notified whenever we're putting videos out. Thanks again, and keep running, keep strength training, keep mobilizing, keep doing those run form drills, and I will catch you out there.